Hi everyone, Mr. B here, and welcome to week 5 of our gymnastics training. Now so far before we've practiced, I've showed you a few clips. Now, the first week I showed you Simone Biles, widely regarded as the greatest female gymnast of all time. And last week I showed you some clips of a 94-year-old woman who was still capable of doing some amazing gymnastics feats. So today I thought I'd show you some men's gymnastics. Now while many of the events in gymnastics are the same whether you're a male or a female, there are some differences. But regardless of whether you're in male or female gymnastics, what you need for both of them is to have strength, power, flexibility, tremendous athleticism, and grace to be successful at that. So I'm going to let this play and so you can watch a few examples of male gymnasts and some of the things that they do. And again, look for those things: strength, power, grace, the amazing tumbling skills that you see in a floor routine, the tremendous upper body strength that you see in something like this event. And there's a few different events where the men are on bars or rings where they need tremendous power. Again, amazing grace and tumbling. Now, so far we've done a few different rolls, and as you progress in gymnastics, you go beyond the rolls and into some of the things you saw in those floor routines. Again, parallel bars, tremendous strength. All right, so I think you get a good idea there of some of the things, and those are not all the events. Now, in those parallel bars, those were one of the things that we saw the 94-year-old woman do. So again, you can do these things at any age as long as you continue to push yourself to be strong and powerful and work on your flexibility and the grace. Hey, that's if you want to be a competitive gymnast, but the other things we can use in all aspects of our life. Now, this week, I'd like you to review all of the skills that we've done before, so go back and practice some of those. And we're going to start progressing on how to do a forward roll. Last week, we worked on a shoulder roll, going backwards over our shoulder, remembering to turn our head the direction we're going so that we don't injure our head or neck. A forward roll can be very dangerous to our head and neck if we don't do it correctly. So today, we're just going to do a beginning progression towards that goal. Okay, so I'm going to shut the camera off here real quick so I can show you one more clip that's going to show you what we're going to work on today and the position I want you in addition to reviewing what we've already learned. All right, here we go. All right, everyone, you're a little further away from the TV now, but I thought this was important to show you while we're not moving so you can really see what we're trying to do here. Now, what we're trying to do ultimately is get to a forward roll where we will be starting from this position and rolling forward. Now, I'm not even going to show you today because I don't want you trying this yet. Again, we're going to progress there. Now, what we're going to practice today is this body position. Now, it's very similar to what we did in the egg roll. Only on the egg roll, we went laterally. We went to the side. Again, now we're progressing to where we're going to roll forward. Last week, we went backwards over the shoulder. Next week, we're going to start rolling forward right in front of us. Oops, lost our picture there. All right, so in here, you'll see the X here because it says flat back here. And you'll notice his head, neck, back, all the way to the base of his gluteus maximus, or the top of his gluteus maximus there, are on the ground. That we don't want to see. If we do that, we're going to end up hurting ourselves. What we want is just like in the egg roll, a nice rounded back. So we're going to tuck here. Notice he's holding his legs with his hands like we did in the egg roll, and he's rounded from the gluteus maximus all the way through, kind of in this position, like a cut position or an egg position. This is important to protect your neck. Again, we really want to be careful with our head and neck when we're doing gymnastics. It can make you fit and strong, but it can also be very dangerous. Anything we do with weights, which we're not doing in gymnastics, but many of the things that we'll teach you can be hazardous if we do them incorrectly. All right, so all we're going to work on today is that position. So we're going to lay down now. Right now we have a flat back, and this is not what we want to look like. So one way to help you with this might be to get something soft, like a pair of socks. Now we didn't make the sock ball like we have in some of the videos. They're just flat. And I can put that right here on my chest and then tuck my chin in. This will keep my head off of the mat. This is important. Then we're going to tuck. This is what we call a tuck position, rounding the back. Okay, now once we're here, we can practice kind of just rocking, but instead of rocking to the side like we did on the egg roll, just rock back and forth. Try and rock back to your shoulders, but keep your head off the ground. And rock back to your gluteus maximus, back and forth, back and forth. Now, once you get comfortable with that, you can start seeing if you can develop a little more power momentum and see if you can get all the way up to a standing position. Because after we roll, we're going to want to balance on our feet if we can. So again, we'll tuck, rock back and forth, and see, can you rock all the way up? So there I had to do a little jump at the top, so I can just start again. Again, tuck. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. But this might be a good technique if you're having trouble keeping your head in. I would recommend you do this today. So I'm going to tuck, rock, and there. All the way up on that one. Again, show you a couple more times. Tuck, make sure your head is off the mat. You're in a rounded position. Rock, rock, and can you get all the way up? Rock, rock, round back, round back. So we're kind of like a rocking chair in this position, right? Rock, rock. I haven't hit my head all the way back to my shoulders, and standing all the way up. Okay, so this is all we're going to work on today, plus review what we've done already. And we've learned a lot already. Log roll, pencil roll, egg roll. We learned the shoulder roll. So review those skills, practice this one today, and we're going to do that forward roll next week. And before you know it, you are going to be a gymnastics expert and get ready to advance to even more skills. Now, gymnastics, I'm going to mention this now as well, is also a great skill to get us ready for things like mixed martial arts. So if you're interested in being a tough fighter someday, okay, gymnastics teaches us how to roll on the ground, which you need in mixed martial arts, teaches us how to fall correctly without injuring ourselves. So many, many benefits of gymnastics. And I'm also going to show you in a couple weeks, or maybe next week, a video of parkour. So again, all these things that gymnastics can lead to. All right, everybody, so practice the rock today. Try and see if you can get all the way up and practice some of the skills that we've done in previous weeks. All right, see you in the next section.